Sitting in my room, late at night, lights aglow, screen so bright. Surroundings dancing, controller in my hand. I'm ready to conquer, don't you understand? I'm a streamer, gaming dreams come true. Let the beats alone, you and you. Every level, every quest, I'm a fire. Streaming my adventures, taking you higher. Survival games. I'm always searching for fortune and fame with each victory. I feel so alive, a virtual world I thrive. I'm a streamer, what? I'm a streamer, gaming dreams come true. Living it in a pixel, me and you. Every level, every quest, I'm on fire. Streaming my adventures, taking you higher. Through the highs and lows, I never back down. With determination, I wear my gaming crown. As we do words cheer, I feel the rush. In this digital realm, I'm in my element. Hush, I'm a streamer, gaming dreams come true. Living in a pixel, me and you. Every level, every quest, I'm on fire. Streaming my adventures, taking you higher. So join me on this journey. Let's chase the stars in the gaming world. We'll leave our mark. Together we'll conquer. Together we'll rise.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Wasting Time with Bay. It is MSQ's Day, and we are here in for Dune Awakening. Tonight on Dune Awakening, we are going to do some simple things. We just had the Coriolis Sandstorm Passover, and I hope you can hear me, because the ornithopter is rather loud. Um, that's my house. It's been a minute. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to investigate the sandflies and perform some deadly intelligence. That's what we're doing first, and then we're just basically going to do a bunch of stuff. I want to go out to the deep desert and find a location to set up. I was on yesterday, I think it was yesterday. There's a cave right there, that's pretty cool. I wonder if we could fly into that. Anyway, and I guess they bugged one of the safe zones, and it's now PvP again. So don't build in D, build in C. So it goes A through D for safe, and then after that it goes all the way up to I think. There's an interactive map that, like, Planetologist got something that shows you all of where everything is once it's been mapped out. But yeah, so don't go build in D until they fix it next Tuesday or Monday or whenever the patch comes out. It hasn't come out yet, so I can't say that it's, so I can't say, like, it's safe yet. But when it comes out, I will probably be playing more. Because I really want to still see the end, because it's 1.0, there's no EA on this one, the story's done. Unless there's, like, an expansion. So I want to see what happens. I wanna be an airborne hero. I think we have to go into that one spot. Lead me to the Coke machine, 'cause I'm a sexy ass marine. I think that's how that goes. Search, investigate the sandflies, track down the... Oh, hold on, this might be the Masquerade Assassin location. Which is bugged, that's not correct. You have to go to a different place. I had to look it up. Let's see, so we'll select. All the way over journey. Is it this? Oh no, okay. think. Let's make sure on the map. I don't want to spend 20 hours going the wrong way. Oh, see, that is the masquerade assassin. Oh, where's investigate Sandboxish? Uh-oh. Oh, is it in this one? I hope not. It probably is, knowing me. Oh, well, what do you know? Let's go there instead. Get out of the sun real quick, get our sunstroke away. Because we're sunstroking off in the desert, don't you know? Fly me to the moon, let me pray among the stars, let me sing my prayers like a Jupiter and Mars. In other words, questing time. In other words, we had to make a rhyme. Let's get it on our journey, so it's actually tracked. But I don't even know what one it is. The Electro, investigate the sandflies. So that's not even probably the right one. Okay. Well, that's perfect, because we are a Bene Gesserit. So that works for me. Why can't I? Oh my god, why are my abilities not working? Oof. Oh my! Like anybody would say that when they're getting shot. I think they would be a little more serious than, oops.
Your arrival is propitious and gratefully received. These Syndicate hardmen have harassed me across many systems. It is very good that you have eradicated them at last. You have my gratitude.
Are you hurt?
No, I am annoyed. The only reason I came to this rad-blasted hellscape was to consult some wall-hewn Kunil script in a nearby cave.
What did the script say?
Regrettably, I cannot tell you. It has been defaced with laser fire.
Oh, the Sardaukar.
Someone took it upon themselves to destroy centuries-old Zensuni writing by scoring a disproportionately rendered phallus on the wall.
Disproportionately rendered cock. I have the book
Very
you
good.
wanted.
It is well that both of us have not wasted our time. But you must retain the book for now. I cannot be encumbered in the Badlands.
They must have been gamers in a different life. Very well. All right. Based off location, let's see which one's the closest. Just clear out all of this mess. I got ripped. 3,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,000. Once we get a cut array Mark 6, which will never, that'll maybe be sometime this week, but I doubt it. Okay. Okay, I don't want to do this one, but we have no choice. But see, where it is isn't accurate. It's, see, it tells you to go here, to 71 or whatever, right? But that's not right. It's up in here, in 163. So how do we set a waypoint with, oh, okay. We'll try not to take forever doing this, but it may take a while. We're pretty slow when it comes to this stuff. Uh-oh. And then we have to fly home and get gas. We're out of gas. Typical me fashion, we were not prepared. Of course it is. That's a cutter right there, not a back of the wall. Bloop. The sword is my favorite so far. The rapier is amazing. I don't even know what to say. I couldn't put it into words apparently. Let's get a drink before we get into combat. And I don't mean like a drink, but you know, like a drink of this. We can have a drink when we're done with the fight. We're moving through. We're making progress. Gains and things. Last time I was in here, somebody was already here and they killed everything. So I had to do it twice. Ironically, the game doesn't seem to spawn stuff for you when you have a quest for it.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah, that's fine. Sector weather alert. The weatherman is a robot. That's your biggest weather alert.
You've entered Desert Botanical Testing Station number 163. I'm Dr. Wen Omeng.
Is it empty again? Peculiar. Curiouser. Was it a door like that? It's just one of those doors? Okay, never mind.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
There's guys up there, unless they're dead. Oh, what the? Oh, we should hurry, then. We're gonna zerg. Because that means that somebody's been in here and everything's down. A lot easier if you only have to kill one set of bosses once. Oh, just band-aids. Never mind. Keep your band-aids. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. We need the money. We haven't been playing, so we don't. Eventually, we'll like run out of cash. Unless I figure out a way to sell stuff and make money, which I have not yet. Okay, here's the blue band. Not to be confused with the blue group. Now we're good. I mean, if it was a scout ornithopter part, I'd probably take it because my ornithopter's pretty broke. Like, and it'll have better durability on some of these pieces than I'm gonna have after I repair it. I forgot to put it up. And so it's been in like probably, I'd say 3 days worth of sandstorms, 2 days worth of sandstorms, somewhere in there. And that's painful. I'm gonna feel it eventually. Kind of like an abscessed tooth. So here we go. Let's go up to this. Careful, like. You never know when we're gonna finally meet people again. I'm glad they don't respawn as fast as they do, or as they could, I mean. Like, it could be MMO fast. And so it gives you enough chance to get around before you're knee deep in monsters or mobs or whatever. Mobsters. That works. I don't know which way is the right way. Let's go down this way instead.
Who's that?
You're dead.
Where is everybody?
See? You guys think I was joking, don't you? We must find and eliminate the Masquerade assassin. See, somebody was here. I mean, why else is there a dead guy on the ground? I mean, really, right? Oh, my nose itches. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, no, I know. Here's one of these useless band-aids. They're useless because you wouldn't really be using them in combat. That explains why they were down. They were still alive. This is the wrong way. Wrong way, Faye, today. Oh my god, that all rhymed. Who'd have thought? Huh? You can go the wrong way. You can call it another wrong way, Faye. Another wrong way, Faye. Can't help it, I was listening to Fleetwood Mac last night. And anytime I listen to them, they performed live at USC, and that's the school I went to. So anyway, anytime I hear them... Yes, I had hers. But where are you? Can I shoot you from through the door? This might go horribly wrong. Oh, this is gonna go horribly, horribly wrong. Why are we... Why do... Blah, 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 English. Christ.
Enemy sighted. We are the chosen.
Safest place on the map.
Your water is mine.
Not if I take you down first, bro. Dude, bro. Dune, bro. How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? Better use a band-aid while we can. Band-aid early, band-aid often. But don't confuse it with band camp. Ever. Ever. Is this the boss room already? Did I miss something here? Wait, what was that? I guess I knew. I just don't want to admit to myself that I knew. Okay, so I guess that wasn't it. I'm misinformed. Now, where's that loot room? It's going well. Thank you for asking. How are you? Let me get chat out in front of the window, because apparently it's not. There we go. I'm currently lost, but that's part of the fun. I'm glad to hear that. I read on a forum that one of the quests was bugged, and it's supposed to, the boss is actually supposed to be in here, but that sure didn't happen. What did we get? We got a firestorm, shotgun-looking thing. Some cash are always good for money. And that's all of that. Okay. What? Wow. I never would have thought something would be there. You know, usually you go in a straight line. Yeah, like this. No, I can't stand them. I haven't seen the new ones. I've only tried to watch the old one, or old ones, and I couldn't stand them. But I'm thinking, because I've been playing this, I might have to watch the new ones and see if maybe they can get me into it. I listened to the audiobook. I liked the audiobook. I think it's because who was in the old ones that I just didn't like them. Or it's just because they're old, maybe? I don't know. I can be like that. I don't really care for the older films. Unless they're like classics. Ironically. How about you? Did you like the movies?
You've entered Desert Botanical Testing Station number 163. I'm Dr. Wen Omega.
Can't believe we went the wrong way. Wrong way Faye tonight. here. Run. I got the game because I'm a fan of Funcom games. And, like, I own Conan. I played almost all their other ones, like Secret Squirrel was one. Secret World. I'm sorry, I call it the Secret Squirrel. It's one of my favorite games of all time because I like that sci-fi stuff, like Agartha and anything that's remotely related to Lovecraft. And so I figured this would be a safe bet for me, but the PvP is a big turnoff. Oops, wrong button. But this is absolutely amazing. It's like playing Attack on Titan. Oh, come on. Well, I guess we're gonna have to drop it. We'll have to fly home for a minute because I have to go AFK and check dinner. But then I'll be right back once I know it's done. Or not. Done. Honestly speaking too, as far as the story goes, other than Harkonnen fighting Atreides, I don't even know what's going on. We're so early in the game still. Like, we're just now finding out that they were carrying some sort of poisonous substance on one of the wrecked ships. And that's as far as I've gotten. I've been sandboxing the whole time and I've got like a couple 100 hours, I think, already. I wish this was faster, even in Vulture mode. I wished it still went faster, more like flying an airplane. But it's still real cool. Like, I like the idea of having, like, how it's got wings that move like that. I think that's really cool. Here we're coming up on my unfinished build. I'm only building on camera, so it's going slow. This is usually what happens on Wednesdays before I turn it into Wuthering Waves Day. Because we play this on Wasting Wednesday. Okay, so let's go get my gas before I forget that we're here for gas. And then I need to go check the macaroni and cheese in the oven. Oh, if there's even gas here. Is there even gas here? I might have took all the gas already. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, there's one saved. Guess we gotta go to my starter house. I actually want to tear some of that down, but it's MSQ's day, so no building tonight. Unless I go long. But I've been playing a lot of Once Human, and I got stuff to do, so probably not. I'll be right back. We need to make a brief detour to the anvil, get some gas. Not being a big enough streamer, I don't have streamer mode enabled anymore. I'm not worried about being stream sniped. And since we're not monetized, the algorithm and the AI won't notice, like, if anything's amiss. Like, so far YouTube hasn't tripped out on me ever. Probably because until you start making money, they don't have to worry about it because nobody's going to sue you if you're not making anything off their IP. That's the only thing I can figure. It's like, I went too far. Wow, we're not far enough. We haven't even been here before. This is amazing. We went the wrong way. Oh no, right. Okay. I forgot. My bad. Of course we binge up all the free. I forget that the map resets every week. That's how long I played. I made it through two resets and then I stopped because I got bored. I got to the point where we were going to be going out into the deep desert, but I was so afraid of the PvP because I kept getting conflicting information where somebody was like, you drop everything on death and they can take your gear, and then somebody was like, they can only take like resources and then it's a chance drop for those resources to drop even. So I didn't know what was what, and I wasn't going to find out and take that kind of chance, you know. It goes against my wow, look at their tower, oh my god. The city has built up quite nicely. I like this one. We're gonna go fly by the base. I hope nobody gets like mad. But this one's cool. Oh my, it is. Look at that. I don't like boxes, but I like what they did. I was trying to do something like this to where it looks like it belongs in the environment. I just never made it that far. These must be guilds, because look, there's multiple ornithopters. But this is amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. I see the Atreides colors. But I also see Harkonnen bits, so they must have betrayed some faction after they finished their other faction to get that way. That's how that happens. You can get both. You're allowed to betray the faction once. You know, so like I would, in hindsight, if I ever start over, which I probably won't, unless there's like people that want to play with me, and then I can start over on their server or something. I wouldn't go there. That's not what I meant. I wouldn't betray Atreides. I'd start Harkonnen and then I'd betray the Sith. Classic Sith fashion. That's what I think of when I see the Harkonnen colors and the way that they look. I think of the Sith. Here's my ugly house. It's completely empty because I don't like any of the furniture. None of it appeals to me at all. So let's get some batteries. We'll take 4 batteries just in case it takes a while to find out where everything is. I wonder if it's working like that because we had one human on in the background. I turned it all the way down to low, though, so I don't think it's gonna impact anything. How many are in the bat? Oh, okay, never mind. But you never know. So now, right, we're supposed to investigate the Hagar Rift. I don't even know exactly what that means. Is that this? Pick up the message. Trail the Hagar Rift. Look at sandflies. The wreck of the Alateco. Cutter Ray. Masquerade Assassin. Is that this then? Wreck of the Delphi. Edge of the map. That would actually be pretty safe to do. Because nobody ever goes out into the shield unless you need the materials. Is this one? Okay. So technically we want, I guess we have to fly. We don't get a choice. We want to fly. That's what we want. We want to fly. I just want to fly. What do you want? But yeah, I'm thinking about tearing this down and getting the energy cost reduced. Because you just need a landing pad, and that's a good big one. You can store multiple vehicles inside of multiple things. Yes, thingies, that's the technical term. And so, for example, like, you pick up your scout ornithopter, or you can pick up your buggy, and you can bring it with you, and honestly speaking, wait, can you pick up the buggy? You might not be able to pick up the buggy, or else they wouldn't be making buggies just for the deep desert. Which we should do. And probably go out there and start up like a garage and get that going. If I can't figure out the quests, I don't look stuff up unless I feel like it's bugged. Or we're not making any progress. So unless we can like actually can't get it together tonight. This will pretty much will be trying to be action-packed tonight. Unless I run out of healing items, and then of course then we won't be able to be action-packed. Because well, you won't have any heals, and we can't do anything fun without heals. Let's fuel up. But yeah, these are so cool. I need a guild. Like, I'll just ban my guild if I can find a guild. Oh, there's some Harkonnen stuff. I don't like it. I don't like the black. And honestly, unless you had air conditioning, that sounds horrible. Like black in the desert. Black buildings in the desert even. It's bad enough with gray roads. You could fry eggs on them in Arizona. Like, or California, because there's deserts in California too. Fun fact, hottest place in the world is actually in California, not the Sahara. I thought that was amazing. By like the highest temperature is like by 20 degrees. So it's that's to think how hot Death Valley gets. They're talking about turning it into like they're trying to get water to stick down there, and if they could get it wet and keep it wet, that would be amazing. Oh, that's interesting. Either they play all day every day, or that's a guild too. Because look at all the wind turbines. And obviously, as you can see, they betrayed and rolled House Atreides at the end. Makes sense, if you ask me personally. I mean, who really wants to... If you want to be a Sith, you'd play Star Wars. I mean, duh. No, seriously, though. If they're all out here because you need so much of the composite that comes out of the rift. And those guys that built right next to this ramp in, or the slope in, whatever you want to call it, that's smart. That's super smart. But then you can just drive right in. Set her down. Go on, put something else. What am I supposed to be investigating, or how am I supposed to be investigating? Do I need to use my scanner? Ore came up, but nothing important. Is there a cave somewhere, maybe? Oh, great. It's another one of those ones where you gotta be smarter than the quest, or it doesn't tell you what to do. Open up the journal and see if it has any info in this. This is the reason why we quit in the first place. Right, it's this one, the absent kernel. I don't understand. God dang it. Again. I might even have the wrong scanner out for all I know at this point. But I know it sure isn't coming up with anything, and there's nothing to interact with over here. Damn it. I hate it when I have to look stuff up for no reason. It's a good way to make me not play this game and switch over to a different game. What is the name of it? Trail of Regrets. Yeah, it's the same place where they're stuck. Mask on the ground by the junk. Okay. Thank you, Reddit. A book in the wreckage at that spot. Okay. There's the mask. It doesn't work. Of course, why would it work? Wait, what? You expect the game to work like it's supposed to? Oh, there's the book. This was my first mistake, to take an assembly potion position so close to a choke point. I did have a screening force that should have kept the Harkonnens from observing, but they probably just guessed where we were. Their artillery hit us just as we were preparing to move out. They inflicted casualties with no way for us to fight back, and they have the nerve of calling this observing the rights of Canley. Yes, what nerd? So yeah, back on the topic. I liked the book. I know there's books, but I'm only on the first book so far. But I liked the book. It's also voiced by the same guy that does all of Conan's stuff, so I like Howard's books. So I like that as well. See if my headlights actually turn on. Another book. This was my second mistake. I had expected short range combat in the Rift. Our Conans were sitting dug in the mining galleries, and we would have to clear them out room to room. So I ordered submachine guns and swords for the infantry. Should have read the map. The Harkonnens were waiting for us on the approach, and their long-range assault rifles took a terrible toll. By the time I managed to get the tanks up front, the Ornithopters had already managed to get into the rift and take the Harkonnens out from close range. Should have ordered a sweep ahead of time, but felt that surprise was of the essence. He's not very good. I wouldn't want to work for him. We'd end up dead. He ain't even thinking straight. But down to the ground. Or not. We're gonna read a map. Sorry, it's dark and dusty, but that's just how it is. It's Dune. We're in the desert. Lots of dust. Gets everywhere. Oh, that one's cool too. Look at that. I like that a lot. That is cool. Game's got some good builders in it. I'm gonna tell you what. Not that I'm a bad builder, but they've got some good builders in this. That's below this. Okay. Maybe from over here. Into the Haga Rift Caves. And I'm good. It is super dark. Whoops. Oh, ow. Don't scratch the paint. Oh, it's just like out in plain sight this time. Here, we just left this book here on this thing for you to read. This is my third mistake. An obstacle not covered by fire is useless, and of course, our Conans knew this as well. Instead, they are ambushed well prepared, hitting us from all sides, while my engineers labor to clear the barricades. I lost them all. I failed my mission and my people. This is as far as we got. This is as far as I go. So Boldero is tormented by survivor's guilt. You'd think the Psychmentats would have spotted that, but the Colonel always kept up such a stoic front. Regardless, it's clear beyond any doubt that he abandoned his duty. That makes him a deserter and a traitor to his house. Boldero is likely gone to ground somewhere in the rift. We need you to flush him out and take him into custody before he falls into Harkonnen hands. Search the mining galleries, but use caution. I doubt he intends to come quietly. You got it. Fly me to the dune, let me play amongst the sand. Let me see what spring is like in this foreign land. In other words, doobie-doo. In other words, this is Dune. It's too bad it's not in June anymore. I thought that was pretty witty. Up. I can't wait to get my assault ornithopter going, because it's going to have cargo and rockets. So when I'm not hauling stuff, I can have rockets and just pew pew things. See how that works. We could probably get it in there, because the wings probably don't clip, but let's not. Are you my guy?
Who's that? Shields up. Yeah. Ah! Oh!
You're obviously not, if you died that easy. I will take this, and I will leave everything else because it's trash. This is the trashiest of trash. This was a waste. We don't loot anything else because I have a million of those. I have like 200 or 300 of them. And so until I need something, I don't loot. I don't see the point. So it's below us. Okay. I don't get what's up with the lag. Other than it's like they decided to make it cooler so there's a little bit of lag. I love that, just to like bring it home. They're like, and your ping is this high.
Enemy son, where is everybody?
We ain't got time for your kind. Swordsman lady. Swordswoman, I guess. Love my sword. It's a rapier. If we had one that looked like a razor blade, I would totally go with the razor blade just for the aesthetics of it all. Because then I could like totally be like, you know, Mikasa. I think that's her name. Quit that. Oh my god, don't stare at them. Jesus Christ. There might be lock-on, but I don't use lock-on. I found in any game, including Conan. It really is detrimental to the combat system. That was something that was totally useless. Whoa. God, why doesn't it work? That's bizarre. So when you're on controller, left bumper's an ability, right bumper's an ability, and both bumpers at the same time is your third ability. This wasn't working. And obviously left stick down and right stick down is to use your whatchamacallit. Uncovered. Touche. Jose. Eat a creme brulee 15 meters above us. Okay, so while you're being poisoned, go in your inventory and you bleed out. Oh, Jesus. That was supposed to be facetious. That was supposed to be a joke. Well, time to get out the rifle. People are shooting at us from somewhere. Oh, here's the other deserter book. I knew Atreides would send someone after me. I would have done the same if it had been one of my subordinates running off. So this is you, then. I don't know you, but it is clear that Atreides put a great deal of trust in you. Find me in the small testing station nearby. See if you can give me an end worthy of my family. Wow. If I get to keep your sword, I guess I'll give you what you want. You're not gonna like it, though. It's gonna be painful. But being a big fan of swords will definitely meet your challenge. Run, we're running kinda slow. Run, don't you really know? I think I would have liked this a lot better if it was actually a kind of like Warcraft, no, because then you could be like, oh, can we do that while we're in here? No, we can't. What about from it in the journey page? Okay. That's it then. We have been cornered. It's a damn shame, really. I never would have thought a man of Voldero's caliber would break like that. At any rate, he's not a threat to our security. I've just received a termination order from High Command. Enter the testing station, find Voldero, and finish the job. Be careful, though. He knows you're coming. Accept. Zoom, zoom. Not really, but we're gonna pretend we are. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Jump up on a knock up. I don't remember the words to that Monster commercial, so we can't sing it. Yeah, we're not sponsored. We'll probably get in trouble if we did. We're not sponsored by anybody. Nobody wants us. It's a hard knock life. So rough, it's tough. Oh, I know where we are. This is my route where I get my whatchamacallit. Like, seriously, too, this is where I come to get that pink crystal. But I can't remember the name of it for some reason. Or at least I think it is. They all look the same. Oop, that's not what you want. It all looks the same to me. A cave's a cave. You know, you can't notice, if you don't notice the forest from the trees or for the trees or whatever. It's kind of like that with caves. It's hole in the ground with rocks. And to me, that's all that they are. They're holes in the ground with rocks. Don't need no stinking band-aids. We need med kits. More med kits, please. This is insanely empty. Yeah, I don't think we've ever been in station 23. Ooh, we're almost max level. Let's go. 45 levels to go. I believe 200 is max. Oof. I'm loving the environment. So. This is so cool. I hope, like, we get the ability to go to different planets that are in the Dune universe, not just Dune. Or Atticus, technically, but they still call it Dune. Even the people who live here still call it Dune. Oh, it's like RP, I think. See how they were dead? I have a feeling he killed them all because he's not, you know, part of their faction or something. It's money. We need all of the money. And we don't need band-aids. Is it filling up with poison gas? Oh. Oh my. I believe that's what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be gas. I'll take it because we need to use a band-aid anyway. And just to keep things fun from here, we'll run through this poison cloud. That's not what I meant though. We're gonna do the one where we gotta go talk to somebody and progress this parts of that story.
Shield on! Where's my reinforcements?
Couldn't run your mouth until you had the drop on somebody. Unguard! Riposte! Ode! Touche! Don't you know? Let's make sure we're not missing anything important. Like no context clues, no audio dialogues. Nothing cool, basically. Okay, nothing cool. Moving in. Moving in, moving on, moving out. To a deluxe apartment in the sky. Did you finally get a piece of the pie? Do your beans burn in the grill? Oh, you missed, dude. Throw like I do. You throw like a girl. Oh, yeah? You want some?
Whoa!
What? You know what? That's what. That's what. Go down, stay down. Beans don't burn on the grill. Random tonight. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Am I blind? Am I just missing something here? Because we neutralized everybody, but I didn't see a door. Oh, I guess we're just done. Oh, there we go. Up we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Boss fight. Yep, screams last fight. Or is it just you? Can I shoot you through the door? Hey, Captain. Let us fight.
Eyes on hostile.
Where are you going? Don't run from me.
Engaging enemy.
I mean, what the? I would have thought the colonel would be buried in full military honors. Instead, his corpse will rot alongside common deserters in that dark pit. It's this damn planet. It changes everything. I'm sorry, that was out of line. Disregard my comments. Your service in this matter is appreciated. I think it's the spice. You guys are doing drugs. Huh? Yan? Oh. Oh shit. Go, 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 go. Oh shit. Go, 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 go. I didn't realize there was going to be a ton of them up there. No, they throw good. Wow. Just manipulate the situation as much as we need to win. We're in it to win it. I can't even remember the first time I heard that quote, but I love that quote. You know, that's what you get. I mean, you didn't even get a Klondike bar, you just got. That is so weird. Boss fight, but it was all kind of like hodgepodge. Score 1 for a good turn-in. I totally want that sword. Did it auto-deposit? What is this? The Spark Sword. 76.5 per. Compared to 69 per. 139, 105. So it's a sword. Yep, nope. Maybe we'll stick it somewhere for posterity, one of the two. I'm not even quite sure which one of the two at this point. Is that a... Oh, we already got it, okay. What about you? You got just band-aids. Figures. Why just band-aids? We're not Flintstone kids, we're not 10 million strong and growing. Is it this way? I hope this is the right way, not the way we came. Looks like it's the way we came. Right, then we had Colonel Boldero, or whatever his name is, right here dead on the ground. I think. I was gonna call him Voldemort. Colonel Voldemort. Okay, so we did something wrong, because there's always a loot room. Unless it's not done. With one of those starry chests in one of these. And if you don't find the starry chest, you didn't find the loot. Obviously. And, unless they changed it, I don't know why I did that. They will show you when you come to a part where you use your cutter ray. It'll highlight it with the cutter ray icon. Let's assume it's this way. I mean, if it leads out, it leads out, but I'll be kind of disappointed because I am a loot hoarder, and I love my loot. I feel like this is the way you come in. go the other way and make sure that unless it's the same circular pattern room, then I'll be really confused, because then I really can't tell which way we're supposed to go. We're gonna go our own way. Oh, here we go, purple door. Okay, so from the purple door, we have two options. We have down in this area, which is in. And then we have this way. Is there literally an outer loot room in this one? Okay, so that's out. Let's go back. And yeah, I am that way. The blueprints are random, so when we're in these, we need to find those chests. Let's make sure it's not just in this alcove and I'm just not... Okay. It's like, you know, finding Nemo, you gotta touch the butt. Sometimes you just gotta find what you're looking for. And then get scooped up. Next thing you know, you're in a fish store. Oh my god, that rhymed. I'm a poet. Oh. But honestly, if this is just a long way back, which it looks like it's just a long way... Oh shit. There's more fighting. One. Starting to think we need to just loot every single room so I know if I've been here or not. Dead bodies on the floor is usually a good indicator too, but let's see, now we're back in the gas. And the water that we drank and the loot that we looted. So yeah, I guess this one didn't have a chamber for loot, which is weird. I mean, not a big deal. Okay, yeah, right. Technically, they probably withheld it because the sword is the loot. And it's a dungeon for questing, not for anything else. That's all I got. I'm not Joel Bailez. I can't tell you what he was thinking when he approved it. Honestly, too, I'm not Joel. I couldn't tell you. But I know what I could tell you. That it's time to investigate. No, we're not investigating the sandflies. It's time to get in our ornithopter and fly off. We're gonna go to Hurricane or wherever we have to go next. They're really that long, huh? Hip shot. Although if it is a sniper rifle, I mean, they shoot darts, so it's not gonna, like, rip your leg off. But I guess it would probably kill you if it shot you. It's a sniper rifle. I was thinking how cool that would be, but it wouldn't make any noise. You wouldn't... You get shot and then you'd just be dead. Okay, so we're gonna fly back to the anvil, and then we're gonna fast travel. Because that base is right next to a fast travel location, so there's no point in wasting time. I wish we had lights that lit up stuff like that. Like, I want my lights, I want all of my trading stuff. Because I want it to look good, I don't want it just to look like it does. Not that it looks bad, but it doesn't look grand. It's really dark, and I've even tried using the lighting that they give us, and it's just dark. Like, and I don't want it dark. I want people's computers to cry when they go near Anvil City. That's what they call that on my server, where everybody's built next to Anvil Waypoint, the trade station. And I want it to be bright and shiny, and everybody to be like, "Oh, it's so pretty." Not that thing on the top of the mountain. No, I'm not knocking squares, but if you're building squares, you need to stop and watch a how to build video. Like, either like Arc, Dune, take your pick. Because eventually people are going to start getting there with Dune too. They're going to be like, well, it could look like this, 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 it could look like this. But your building looks like piss if you build in a square. Even that little line right there is better than just a square because it's got rounded corners. And they provide those to you, and you don't have to go out of your way with, like, I think this one guy on Arc had to go out like 30 tiles to make it almost a circle. You know, you don't have to go out of your way like that. They allow you to do those things with the building parts that they give us. Conan needs those rounded edges, by the way, Funcom, if you're listening. Just saying. Just saying, not saying, but I'm totally saying. I guess I'm super saiyan, in fact. But like, because like, see, even, because those are tradie clothing lights, I think, or something like that. And we get access to those, but they don't have the same lumen scale as the NPC ones do. And that's not cool, and I would love, put that up for a minute, I would love those beacon lights, where they're like super bright. For the same reason I was talking about, I want to make people cry. I want them to be like, oh my god, why did you do that? You crashed my game. And be like, that's why I did it.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
I do.
Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
Okay, first let's turn in the Harkonnen.
Well, the Harkonnens love their docking fees, so...
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, all right.
Let's go. And then we can go to Anvil. We're doing it this way. Piter shrugged. If matters go as planned, he says, House Harkonnen will have some beef on Arrakis within a standard year. Yue, Lilo thought. He sabotaged the house generators. We're wide open. That would suck. I mean, I don't know what that means exactly, but that could probably suck if it's a sandstorm or whatever. It's a scout corps against the Sith Lords. Because Jedi don't wear green, so they can't be Jedi. And Titans don't wear clothes, so Harkonnen can't be Titans. It's a cross-reference analogy, I suppose. We need mods. Bad. Like, seriously, we need mods. They need to let us have, like, local mods, so at least I can make my character look better. I want a hair mod, or either that or they just need to, like, up the body sliders and stuff and let us really make a much nicer face. Even with the men, they look weird too. They all need help. Okay, which alleyway is it? Is it this way? Here we are. Hi, Plato.
You're back.
See, she was a man until she turned into a woman. Oh my! It wasn't easy, but I found Kind's notebook. Hilarious. A saucy take.
At last. Let me see it.
Okay, that's long enough for you
I
to see it.
wasn't sure that you would come.
Yes, you were, and I have proven myself.
Yes, you have. Your loyalty is unexpected and welcome.
These mercs were well paid, well equipped, and well informed. Somebody really wants to find you.
That doesn't really concern you, and the less you know, the better.
It's time to level with me, sister. Loyalty is in short supply in Arrakis, and you're about to lose mine.
Fine. Perhaps you have a point. What do you wish to know?
Why don't we start with your name? I'm getting tired of calling you sister.
My name is Jocasta Cleo, and truth be told, I am no longer of the Sisterhood.
Well met, Sister Jocasta. What is our next move?
Without getting into detail, my exile from the Sisterhood found me on the sanctuary planet, Tupil.
Tupil or not
Only the
Tupil?
Spacing Guild knows its exact location, so travel to or from Tupil requires their compliance.
Sounds expensive.
Yes. Especially so when you are stranded with no currency.
So what did you do?
For a long time, I did nothing, other than pursuing my research on bloodlines.
How long is a long time?
170 years, give or take.
Wow, you don't look a day over 40. Oh. You don't look a day over 150.
Prolonged youth is a small benefit of my training, although it is frowned upon within the Order.
How did you get off Tupil?
I fell in with a criminal syndicate and bought my way off the planet with their help.
Oh, that's why. What did that cost?
Oh, I don't know. Truth be told, I had no intention of paying them beyond the few Solaris I fronted as a show of good faith, or bad faith, as it were.
So those mercs work for the Syndicate?
Yes, although they were but one crew. It's likely the rest of their company and their leadership are here.
Well, you owe me some training.
Yes, you have shown unexpected aptitude. If only you had been trained from pre-adolescence, the Sisterhood would make good use of you. Thus far, you have learned to control your body and mind. Now, you must use them in concert to see. With your muscle training, you will detect the slight shift in air
I'm
pressure
getting
to
some
know a nearby
serious
door has opened.
TSW vibes.
With a
I'm starting
focused
to
mind,
think
you will
that
detect
they
the
use the
variations
Spirit
in
World
a person's
writers
voice
on
and
this game.
comportment to reveal their emotional state or potential deception. Working together, your heightened senses allow you to see the unseeable and know the unknowable. Now, focus. Very good. Your third eye has opened, and with it, a new world opens as well. Continue training and you will be a formidable presence. But for now, take your leave while I examine Kind's lexicon. Do what you must to discover who has issued the contract against me and report back.
Okay, Secrets of the Syndicate. Issued by Jocasta Cleo. These Syndicate thugs certainly are an unwelcome distraction, but you have proven to be quite capable. Find out what they're up to, and you may earn some further morsels of wisdom from me. Start research in the Power West Haga Basin. Those enforcers must have made planetfall quite recently. Not through any regular spaceport. Some remote wreck and shield may hold answers. I'll take him out. That is the end of that one, until all the other quests are in the same zone, and then we can just roll through the whole zone. It's radioactive, we have to hurry when we're in there. So there's no reason to not make it easy on me. Where's the bank? Okay, Baba. Yo. I don't know, does it? Yeah, I hope it doesn't. Hold on, let me mute the game. And turn on Twitch and see what my voice sounds like. Settings. Audio. Is that really audio? Why is subtitles in audio? Although it could have been in game. Okay, hold on. Let me go to Twitch. I hope to hell it doesn't. That's probably my meme is bad audio. Hello? Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Yeah, no. I guess it's okay. It might be because I was trying to make. Oh, sorry. Let's get rid of the echo. It might be because I was trying to make fun of the way they talk. And so I was like, and you know that We are Bene Gesserit, and we are so hoity-toity high and mighty, or whatever, because that's how she talks. And when I'm reading the parts that go with the quest lines, I'm trying to sound like the quest giver, not just, I don't know, crappy. Not just me. But as far as it goes, let's turn down the sound a little bit, because it's kind of loud. Even on my end, I think it's kind of loud. Let's apply those settings. Okay, so anyway, we're back to work. I mean, I could just be like, eat new na 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 na, or whatever, like on Zenless Zone. But that would just really mess people up. Okay, so we banked, right? I don't have any money now. Oh shit, we got lots of money on us. I don't know. I think we're gonna go either back to the Haga Rift, or we're gonna go
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
To the bank. No, we're gonna go,
How much Solaris would you
my
like
brain
to
just totally just went blank. To the... Yeah, we have to go back to the Haga Basin. And then from there, we're going to... I think it's Iron something. And I could totally be wrong, but it's the place next to the Crossroads. And where House Atreides actually bases off. I am an avid fan of Funcom. I've got 6,000 hours on Conan. I played the Secret World for over a year. Until they nerfed it and they made it easy. I was loving the Secret World, and then after they made it to where I didn't have to learn to play, I just gave up because it wasn't fun anymore. And then I dabbled in a couple of their other games. Like I've got that one about the amusement park that's haunted. It's based off of the Secret World. And a couple of other good games. I didn't like the movie, the old movie. I haven't seen the new movies. And the books, I'm listening to those. I'm listening to the first one. I'm halfway through all of it. And obviously not right now, but I've been listening to it, and I actually like the book a lot. I don't like the old movie. And another viewer was asking if I've ever watched them, and I was thinking maybe I'll watch the new ones, and maybe I'll like the new ones, because I didn't like anything about the old ones because of the effects, and I felt that the writing was really boring.
The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? Most folks try to stay clear of slaver gangs, but if you're paying...
Yeah, because as far as I'm good, or as I go, I think that mostly the books are always better than the movies, including Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, the one from 1984, which I actually thought was from the 70s. I think the only movies that are better than the books are Stephen King movies, because Stephen King books are they're just really dry. I've heard that about Harry Potter. In fact, Rawlings, I think it's Harry Potter #1, or it's #2, whatever, one of those two, goes for an insane amount of money because of how good they are and how much it's actually worth. I mean, it is because of the movies, don't get me wrong, but it shot up in value just because it's so much better, I suppose. The movies just got it the exposure that it needed. I feel like that about Tolkien too, though. Or Jack London. I like a lot of older books as far as it goes. I think some of my favorite authors are really ancient. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but Jack London was born in the turn of the century, of the 19th century, and he passed before the 50s or whatever, and some of his stuff is much better. Oh, come on. Are we not far enough away to get out the... Oh, that's why, probably, because I got the welder out. And he's much better than any of his movies have ever been. And don't get me wrong, it's probably because Disney made the movie. Disney doesn't do really good adaptations these days. Wait, what? Really? Not a single one? Wow. That's actually amazing. I would never have thought that that would even be a case. Especially with Harry Potter, like I would have thought somebody would have went all over that. And honestly too, like, wow, that's amazing. Now I wondered, like, how many other movies got shafted like that? Oh, they built a square. I mean, it's still a square. A slope roof doesn't make it not a square. I wonder if that's the assault ornithopter. Look how big that is. Yeah. Well, that was Peter Jackson, I think, right? Those movies, except for they did the second book dirty. They cut out all the good parts. Except for like the Mines of Moria or whatever. Like the whole thing where there was bonding between Legolas and Gimli, so they quit fighting with each other, should have been in the movie, in my own opinion. But like, I'm surprised with the Harry Potter thing, because those were so popular that I honestly think that the Oscars, it should be based off of more of a popularity thing, like how many movie tickets got sold, than just 7 or 8 people or however many people are on that council to decide who gets the Oscar. Because that's kind of insane to think that Harry Potter never got an Oscar. And then there's crap that gets Oscars. You know, I mean it too, like some garbage gets Oscars. Like, I'd have to look it up, but I'm just going to leave it as a vague statement. So I was going to say like Saw, but I don't know if Saw was one that got one or not. But I thought Saw was garbage. I used to, when I wasn't on student council, my, my free period was in the library. Laminating books and doing the Dewey Decimal System. I tried to read War and Peace, but they wouldn't let me take it home, and then I looked at the librarian and I'm like, well, you know, I'm not going to steal it. I have to be here every day for a week. Every week, or whatever. But she's like, it's policy, you can't take it home or else I'd let you. And because, like, I was there all day, like, pretty much all day. I started school at, like, 6 in the morning, and I didn't get to go home till around 7 p.m. Student council isn't what it's cracked up to be. Especially for something not fun like the treasurer. I actually have to work. And I'm not going to complain. I love that. I love it. I'd rather be busy than bored. Oh, that's going to make it easy. Yeah, it was. But we had an hour lunch at least, so... Uh-oh, did we just crash? Oh. I have Once Human on in the background. Let me turn off Once Human. Oh. Never mind, we just got DC'd from the server. Yes, that's probably what that was about. Come on. Oh, hell no. I'm done with my master's degree, in fact. I won't, unless it's for fun, I will never go to school again. But I'm thinking about it, though. I think it would be fun to take some cooking courses. So I can say I've been to culinary school, so I can add that into the beginning of the cookbooks. So they're like, oh, well, they really do know how to cook, because they've been in cookbooks, or culinary school, I meant. Or something of that nature. That would be, like, I couldn't even imagine. Grad school is a pain. Like, unless it's for fun, I'm good. Uh-oh. Oh, Christ. And like with this, now that I know how this game works, I will never go free exploring again. What the fuck? Yeah, we're gonna end up dying in here, I think. Yeah, you're gonna die too. If my gun will hit that one guy in the back, we're safe. But if it don't, then we're not. That's a flamethrower. Goodbye. Echo, echo, echo. These environments are cool. I need more lore, honestly, to be comfortable with how the game progresses. Because, like, the deep desert doesn't make any sense. What? What just happened? I guess we hiccuped or stream elements is just like, nope. Oh, man. Oh, I bet it's restream again. I don't get it. Some people don't have problems with restream.io, but I have all of the problems with restream. Like, sometimes the chat won't work. Like, I had 11 people watching one night, and, like, I was here talking, and then it was like you had 11 different people chatting, and I didn't get to see a single chat the whole time. And that's bad when you're still trying to get, like, things working. It's definitely not something you want to see as a content creator. Wait a minute. Oops, 80 meters above us. Although I guess we're just having that kind of night at this point.
Marwin, I'm glad to hear you have the field site in operation. We'll soon be sending new recruits to you as part of their field training. These are good Dune men who know how to work. Get them started with assembling ammunition and small arms. The men love nothing better than crafting their own gear. Well done, Marwin. You are a credit to the Sandflies movement.
That's literally it. Oh my god, I don't even understand. I like talk smack and be like talking about how cringy this is, but fix your game, Funcom, fix your game. If I would have done that right, we would have went a lot faster. But it just occurred to me to even bother doing it. Okay, so where's our next destination? Yeah, the way it's working, I'm not in the story very long at all as far as it goes. Like, I just joined the house and I'm on my 4th quest line. And I forgot that's actually what we went to Pinnacle Station or whatever it was called to do, is we were just gonna come over here and do this part first. Do I have any other quests that are close? No? Okay, so let's set the waypoint to here. And get on. Because, you know, it's out until there's an expansion, so there's no reason to not at least focus on main scenario or story. It depends on, like, I prefer story than scenario, because I don't know why, it just sounds like scenario sounds like a war game kind of thing to me, not like, it doesn't sound right. It should be a, oh Jesus, what the, Oh my. I think they're making up for something. I like the Atreides triangle things, but that giant tower, it's very cringe. I mean, I can't really talk. When I was playing Conan, I did build a giant tower. There's a typical French tower with where it like flares out at the tip and then it kind of gets skinny at the top. And then I realized it actually looks like a you know what, and I was like, well, that isn't gonna work ever again. I'm not gonna build a giant penis. As we fly through the air. And I love that. I don't even know what to think. Oh, those don't even look the same. I think I need that skin. Okay, so we are here for something. I was like, and it was big. It was like 12 tiles, 20 tiles tall, something like that. So tall that if you fell from the top of it, it would kill you on impact. And then I was just like, oh, what did you build? Why did you build it? Okay, so let's get the quest logged. That's for here. I mean, there's no reason. I guess.
I did not calculate seeing you today.
Was Anton right? Did you let Commander Chloros die?
That question presupposes we had the power to save Commander Chloros. We did not. The crew of the Catheria suffered a mysterious malady of unknown scope and origin. We had to observe.
You treated a faithful defender of House Atreides like a lab rat.
You speak from a place that values emotion over knowledge. I can understand to a certain extent. Allow me to correct you.
Yeah?
Is the ailment a disease? A poison? Is it contagious? How quickly can it spread and by what vectors? Was it caused by an accident?
We're playing
or
Outbreak.
maleficence? These were all unknown quantities. We had to know more before we could act.
I suppose.
At our level of responsibility, we deal with more than what is immediately in front of us. There is a larger picture at play. By attempting to save Captain Chloros, we might doom whole populations to a plague. By failing to carefully observe the malady, we might fail to learn how to stop it.
Yeah, I understand that.
Resist the knee-jerk pull of high emotion. Think. Consider.
What have you discovered regarding those mysterious deaths so far?
Multiple deaths spread across Arrakeen. Not yet an epidemic, but the symptoms are morbid, and a connection between victims is difficult to establish. Tensions are high, particularly with the possibility that we have experienced the test run of some class of bioweapon.
That's what I was thinking. What do you plan to do?
I am tasked with discovering the nature of the ailment, identifying the malefactor, if malefactor there be, and to aid in developing a defense.
All right.
I calculate you will be useful in these pursuits.
Complete the contract. Here's my report. We're looking for a carry-all pilot named Tripsy.
Interesting. I see. A pilot hired to remove an unspecified container from the shipwreck. Excellent work.
Oh my. A while. I think we're on year 3, ironically. Still no affiliate. How do we go about finding this trip person?
I believe
Long
I
enough
have
that I finally
triangulated
given
the
up
most probable
on,
location.
I'm not going to use a 3D model anymore. I'm actually creating my live 2D model as we speak. Obviously not right now, but when I'm playing something that has lots of downtime where I allot myself 3 hours to work on my model and my stream stuff. And so we're going live 2D probably by the end of the year, and hopefully that'll help a little bit, but probably not, because I play cozy games, and like Dune's probably the most action-packed game or arc that I play. I try to play all what I would think would be the popular games, but for the most part I just can't stand most of those.
I'd already
Already?
generated a list of persons of interest and had
Yeah,
tabs
it's
put
been a
on them.
while.
Trip Yates was on that list.
I was doing good when I first started, but then I had a faux pas with roommates or whatever, and somebody said something that they shouldn't have, and it carried over the mic before I learned how to do all of that sound buffering stuff. And then I went from 80 viewers to no viewers in like a single day. You're frightening good at your job.
As you say,
So what do you need from me at this point?
I require you to
I
locate
got
Trip
rated
Yates and extract information from him.
by a guy that,
I leave the
if you
method
look in
of
my about,
extraction
you
to
can
your
figure out which
discretion.
one it was. He had over 80 people watching. It's a 50-50 shot, by the way. He had 80 people. He had over 80 people watching, and 84 of them stayed for most of that whole stream, which was amazing because like that's the best I ever did. Other than I have but one YouTube video that I think, according to the restream thing, where it tells you how many people have viewed your video, I had like 4,000 people watch one of my ARC vids, and then I thought I could do ARC, and then nobody was watching.
Logic and even prescience are not absolutes.
But then I
will
remember
mark
what
your
Lucy
task down
Pryor
upon
told
your
me,
return.
and she was
Details
like, "You
are in
need
the
to,
contract.
you just do you, and eventually you'll build your people." Yeah. I went to school originally before I went for clinical counseling. I'm an artist by nature. I've been drawing since I was 5 years old, and so it was just natural for me to want to do it by myself, because everybody who's ever submitted to me any design comps aren't anything like I want. They look so, like, some of them just look so bad, and they all look like they took it from somebody else's website. And in good conscience, I can't do that. I did pay one of my friends for some emotes a couple years ago on Christmas, because I thought I was going to get affiliate. I'm on both right now. And yeah, it literally too. That's what I can't remember what his name is, but it's the one guy that tells you, like, he does stuff on how to grow your channel, and he's like, don't stream on Twitch until you have a follower base. And so then I went to YouTube, and that's why I don't have an avatar. That's why I don't have my avatar, because I don't want anybody to see the ugly, bad 3D one. And she isn't ugly. It's just, it's very anime mixed with like South Park. And I didn't want, that's not my vibe, and I don't want people thinking that I'm going to be some South Parky kind of person. And yeah, legit too, and a master of none. That's how that expression is. Wait, isn't there more stuff here? Why can't I get out of the ornithopter? Oh, what the heck? Let's fly a little bit more this way and see if we can land. I don't understand that, but that's okay. We must not be syncing to the map. Right, that's still up there. Yeah, that's weird. It does that sometimes, and I don't know why it does that sometimes. Like I said, I don't know anything about netcode. Well, I don't think I've ever said that, but I don't know anything about netcode. I do know about, because, like, so back on the first time I went to college, I learned how to do animation. And the professor was heavily into using Photoshop for layers for your animating before you break it into, like, because we were using, oh my god, I can't even remember what it's called. It was Flash, right? And now they don't use Flash. That's probably why I don't remember what it was called. But in Flash, they like it in layers and in PSD, so it's almost live 2D already. It's just, the difference is minuscule. And then I was watching Sapphire, whatever her name is, and she was like explaining it about how easy it would be to do it. And it just came on my feed, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time to go and quit being a 3D VTuber with 70,000 polygons to a live 2D VTuber with way less than 70,000 polygons. Just because it'll be easier on my computer, and I won't have to, like, worry about it crying when I play good games, or get stuck, because I can't climb up, or stuck. Or just, yeah, well... finding all the bugs. So, we want 74 meters above us. Can I just come up to you and X you? No, can't even climb it. It's a cosmetic ladder. Oh my god, Bethesda works for Funcom. Confirmed. I found a cosmetic ladder that doesn't actually work. Okay, so that doesn't work either, though. That's... right? This is a level above it. This is so weird. Where is my quest mob? 84 meters below us. Okay, I am totally confused now. I mean, as far as it goes, I guess, we could probably compare Funcom and Bethesda together. And they're not too different. I was like this, right? So they're up in the tower, but I can't access the door to get in the tower? What? Like, what? "18 meters above us. It's literally in the tower, but you can't get in the tower. Come on, but come on, Bethesda. Oh, there it is. To the slavers come. Use any means necessary to slave any Atreides troops, and you come across. House Harkonnen does not care about what they belong to. All will serve the Baron. That's amazing. Too bad we don't work for Harkonnen. Insane. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I like their building sets. It reminds me of Attack on Titan, and I can't help it. I know the Scouts is like a unicorn, I think, or a Pegasus. But it still doesn't change the fact that it reminds me of Attack on Titan. Kun Fadin.
I did not calculate seeing you today.
No, that's wrong. Goodbye. Wait a minute. And she is way back. Uh-oh. Where? Oh. I don't know where she is, actually. I don't remember where Alara Tuwak is. We might be on a trip back to, Arakeen. Because Harko is the Sith Lords and then Arakeen is the other ones. Yeah, we might be on a trip to Arakeen. If the credits don't pull from my, bank, then we'll have to go, raid a real quick POI. Like, literally real quick. It'll take like 5 minutes. Oh wait, no it won't, because we're stuck here until we get money. We can't fly through the Haga Basin for free. We can only fly to the Haga Basin. That's just insane. Why would you build those big ass buildings here? Unless they're a guild, that makes no sense. Because it's 50% off, I think. There's the anvil. If you're building in the desert, right? So you would want to build any big stuff, including your refineries, in the desert. And then you'd want to cart stuff back to your normal place. I don't like calling them bases. They're not bases. I mean, PvP games have bases, and technically this is a PvP game, but... you know, like... some games will legitimately call them settlements and things. They don't call them bases, and they should be named after whatever the game calls it. Whoosh. Zoom. Zoom, zoom. Majestic like a vulture. Squawka! As we fly across the dunes in search of tames. Wait, no, wrong game. Thralls. Wait, no, wrong game again. Please don't eat me, sandworm. I did nothing to you. I've almost been eaten by sandworms twice. Been eaten by a sandworm once. Refuse to be eaten by a sandworm ever again. I guess you're supposed to be able to get the teeth that way, but I don't know. I've never been that lucky. And so I refuse to get eaten by no sandworm. Because I don't really care, and I don't know. I don't want to know. But yeah, if, like, you can see the icon, right? That's just a screenshot of the VTuber model in I think it's V-Roid or whatever, after I was like making it dance and do all kinds of craziness. And then I just decided to take a shot. That's old though too. Whoever made the body model doesn't know what some people's bodies look like, how bodies actually look. Probably because they're like a 14-year-old who's only like ever seen porn. That's my hot take on that. We went the wrong way. And zoom. I love the function. Like, I really think that they want you to glide, because see how much we sped up? We went way faster now that we're in vulture mode. And it makes me wonder. Hi, ugly house. My ugly house. It makes me wonder how much they sourced from the old movie and how much they sourced from the new movie. Or where they sourced any of their sources. Because I don't know. So let's get out our sword. This is the reason why we set up where we set up. It was happenstantical, but it actually is why I haven't moved. Because there's a cave over here that's got like $2 grand in it. So if you ever have to go anywhere, you just come over to this cave and you take the money. I think it's about $2 grand. So let's see, there's 100. And there's sometimes perfect. There's a battery for my car, or my ornithopter. Which honestly means I should not be ever crafting batteries. I should just constantly be looting this every 45 minutes. When I'm playing, like tonight, it's 3 hours, right? So there's 4 loots. Let's see, whoa, well done. Boop! Inner Snoop. Goodbye. Sound of best bye, it's a goodbye. So 3. Oh, they turned it down. I wish I could say I misspoke, but honestly, they turned it down.
I see someone.
Yeah, not for long, you don't. That's okay.
Damn, empty.
Yeah, and that's what you get. You down me, and I will take your band-aid. Because we're in a spot where we can actually just use your band-aid. And then you come over here, this is the boss loot chest, or whatever. Come while that's going off, we do this. We actually made quite a bit. Alright, and now let's see what we get. We have a stole suit glove that I probably have never gotten. $900 and something that I didn't mean to pick up. And a drinky drink. Always drink the waters if you can. I mean, I keep a bunch of leader junk. Because you never know when you're going to get stuck out in the middle of nowhere. And you're going to need to, like, actually deal with something like that. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's breaking down. He hasn't played in forever. That's too bad. We're losing a neighbor. And the way that this is looking, I'm not really liking the way that the build is going. I might have to do something drastic about it. As in tear down that top platform. I don't think I'll ever bring the assault ornithopter to Eastern Haga Basin. To begin with, so I don't know. Do I have my 2,500 to go to Eriki? Oh, we don't. Pretty full though. They haven't stopped playing. In fact, they've upgraded. They look nice. In all honesty, I mean, you know, words. It makes me think it's just like Conan. But sci-fi Conan. Ew. Cause that's the vibe I get from this. Cause like the music reminds me of some Enter kind of Conan vibe music. Like when you're coming into Seppumaru or you're by the Sentinels and it's just gonna be like or something like that.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Atreides and their war levies. Look,
Never mind.
Suit yourself.
I'll be back. Didn't want to have to do it this way, but we're gonna have to do it this way. That's a plate. Oh jeez. It's already almost time to stop. Wow, tonight's gone really well. So we're gonna slip and dip into a POI real quick, and I don't know. We don't have any time to do anything fun. I mean, we have less than an hour left, which is amazing. I'm actually really surprised people built here. If I had to do it again, I wouldn't build here. That should be big enough. I mean, we'll see, but it should be. Here, let's go park on their roof. My siege has pretty much died. And I'm not sure it has anything to do, honestly, about the PvP changes. I think it has everything to do with the fact that this game is boring as hell at the end game. And unless you're PvP, there's really nothing to do. You're kind of like SOL.
Who's that?
You have to join a guild. Have to join the house.
Eyes on target.
But like, I'm missing out on content. I'm not in I can honestly say that. But you have to join those things. You have to participate with other people. And while they build it as an MMO, it's not an MMO. And so the non-MMO people were probably like, peace out, I'm good, because you guys said that it was an MMO, but it's really not an MMO. You only got a couple hundred people per area, X, Y, Z, you know. Compared to like when people think Final Fantasy 14 or
Someone's here.
WoW or something, where it's like, no, we have thousands of people in one region potentially. Not that they hardly ever get that far, but it's just people get an expectation. Oh, and like see like the server rubber banding, that's new. In fact, I'm not a fan of that at all. Or I meant a fan, not a fan. Got big puffy lip syndrome. Not a fan of that at all. Because it shouldn't be that way. It should be more like, I don't know, balance it out. Like, they kicked me off of Harmony to put me on whatever the Splinter Siege is. And then they brought Harmony back. And that is BS.
I've got your back.
Because it shouldn't be that way. You should be like, as soon as you pick one, they should keep you on that one. And not be like, oh no, it's okay. Oh, what is that? I've never looted that before. What is this? Crab heavy head wrap. I see, but we're still not looting it because it's, you know, tier 2. Oh, drink all your water though. Your water belongs to me. Like they're always telling me. And joke's on them. Their blood just gets to rot and soak the desert sands. Are we there? We don't loot bodies. Oh, right, hold on. Oh, so close, yet so far. Couldn't be much from the heart, but ever trust in who thou art. 'Cause nothing else splatters other than blood on the desert sand.
I see someone.
Oh, I heard somebody talking. Somebody still alive somewhere? Need backup? Dude, bro? Like, up.
There's someone here.
And apparently they broke the AI, because that wasn't ever a thing. They never did that to me before. And we parked the ornithopter, right? Yeah, okay. Let's get our ride back out. Let's get out of here. Ugh. We might have to stop early. I say that because it takes so long to fly. Like, seriously, you're gonna be spending... I'm not gonna spend the whole stream in flight. Now, maybe if we're lucky, we can come in here and raid this. and get enough money for fast travel. So I guess technically what I would recommend is always keeping around 3 or 4 grand on you. Don't doing this. Don't do this. Don't, like, seriously, don't ever do this. And if you do run away, you know, like a chicken, you'll live to fight another day. Just because 2 melee will stun lock you. And you'll never get it done right. But as you can see, time your parries, and usually, and unlike Matthew Perry, you'll be alright. He wasn't alright because he pulled a John Candy. He ended up killing himself in the coat. Do up his heart. And I think he had an aneurysm. And this is probably the worst part about this whole game. Like, there's more than enough space right here to deploy the vehicle. Oh shit. Whoops. Or, you know, operator error. But so yeah, anyway, let's so it's like less dead air and more talking. So a lot of people that I watch are playing this, ironically. Pawnee is playing it, and Gigi Fizz is playing it. Spange, oh not Gigi. Spange is playing it. I don't know if Gigi is actually playing it. He probably is too. I haven't seen any of the art building community yet, which is amazing, and I'm kind of surprised. That's why it's amazing, because I figured that they would be at this point. But they're not, which is weird. How much longer do we have? Okay, about 50 minutes, 40 minutes on that, give or take. So at least we'll get some stuff started. I don't think we'll get through it though. Let's park this on a flat-ish spot. We can pick it up. I don't get it. Like, they need to redo all of that so it works. 'Cause that's like BS. Like massive Mondo BS.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
You can. I want you
Music
find
to
me
my
somewhere.
ears. Where do you want to
Take
go?
me to Anarchy.
Atreides and their war levies. Look, I can get...
Shut up, I don't
All
wanna hear
right.
it. Let's go. We work for Anarchy. Ada. And just because we haven't done this in like a year. Ooh. Gross. That is here, right? No, it's not. Son of a... Okay, you know what? I think we're gonna stop. Trying to understand why I took a break. Anyway, looks like a wonderful place to stop. Thank y'all for watching, and if you enjoyed the show, please push the mislabeled friend button. Y'all be notified anytime I go live. That's for Twitch. YouTube, like, comment, and if you would, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and you also will be notified anytime I go live. With your comments, let me know what you like about the game, what you don't like about the game. Is it just Conan Exiles in the future, or what? You know, where's the water? Do you think we're gonna get new planets? Do you think we're gonna get stuck with all this mess? Anyway, this has been another episode of Wasting Time with Faye, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. But it's technically another day. Goodbye, everybody.
As the screen fades to black and the music softly plays, you reflect the journey, the highs and the haze, the peaks of the quest, the victories we won. Together we laugh, together we stop. In this virtual world we build friendship strong. Through challenges face the proud and the long. The memories we create will forever remain in the hearts of all who took in this gaming chain. And as the final credits roll, we bid farewell. But know that in our hearts the adventure walls to all of the pride. In the dirt to all of the pride. I'm a streamer, gaming dreams come true. Living in a piece of faded world, me and you. Every level, every quest, I'm on fire, streaming my adventures, taking you higher. I'm a streamer, gaming dreams come true, higher. I'm a streamer, gaming dreams come true.